Nobody even told me about it. I was just in a situation where I needed to get something. By chance, I saw it in the store and I went for it. Hello people, welcome to my channel. My name is Bukola Fasasi. Today I'll be talking to you about a product that I got to know by chance. Nobody told me about it. I just walked into a mall and it was the only one that was there and I went for it. And when I got home, I tore the nylon to check what is inside and use it. Then the smell was like, what is this? And the smell was really nice. Anything that has a good smell is a go for me, and that was the first thing that attracted me to that product. And I told myself, oh, I'm going to repurchase this thing. And by the time I used it, the product is no other one than MOLPED, you know, just pardon my pronunciation, but whatever it is, whatever the way they pronounce it, I'm sorry for pronouncing it wrongly, but just don't mind me. What I'm just trying to say is MOLPED. Anyhow, so when I got it, like I said the scent really got a hold of me, and after using it that day, when I removed it from my panties, I was still perceiving the smell, and I was like, oh no, I'm going to buy this thing again. So after using it, it was taken well. It held my panties very well, which I enjoyed, and you know, I wasn't really having a problem with that. And you know, it still has to come down to your level of flow. It depends if you are heavy flow, medium flow, or light flow. It just depends on the type of flow that you find yourself in, and you know, you'll be the one to discover, to know that yourself. I can't tell for you. And what I discovered about it is it has different types. You have the longer type, we have this type that comes in single, and we have this type as well. All these types also have different categories. For this one, the one I initially bought, they didn't write light flow on it, but this one is light flow. The one I bought again when I got to my location, this one they wrote light flow on it. But the plus about it is, when I got this one, it was not giving me that scent again. I didn't get the scent again. I was quite disappointed. Like, what happened? Like, it was not as strong as the one I got. I wouldn't know, maybe it has reduced, or this particular one does not come with a scent or something. I don't know. I can't answer that, except I go back to that location and get it again, and you know, if it's not smelling as how I got it the other time, then I'll be able to conclude that it's maybe they don't put scents on it again or something. Now they also sell it in this kind of pack, which contains it has, is it 9 or 7, 8 packs, I'm not sure, I can't really, 8 parts, yes, it's stated on it, 8 parts, and it says it absorbs 3 times of the initial one they do. Well, I don't know, but when they say it absorbs, it should be really thick, and this, we are going to examine it ourselves. So this is the length for this, and I noticed that because I bought one again that was quite longer than this. It was really long, but I can't really place it. I can't get that. But with this, you will know that this one is just of a normal size, and not as thick as it absorbs 3 times. For someone that uses heavy flow, you use like 3 or 4 of this one. But for normal flow, maybe 2 before the night, where you change to a lighter one. So what I do is, for this one that says it absorbs 3 times, I use 2 of this during the day, and I go for this one in the night because it's shorter, has the light, it's for light flow. This one is light flow, and it's not as heavy as that one, and it's quite shorter it as well. So you can use this one for, let's say, maybe the 3rd day, the 4th and 5th day, depending on the kind of flow that you go through. So for someone that uses every flow, I don't know how this every flow thing will, but for me, the first 2 days is, you know, it comes in heavy, and the last few days is just a very, not that much of a flow. And I use this since it's not that long, and I won't really feel what I'm wearing. So you can tell now that one is longer than the other. You can see that one is longer than the other. So when I purchase this in the market, I get this then I get this alongside. So I'll know that this one is for the other days when my flow are not that heavy or won't be that heavy, and when it's quite heavy I'll go for this one. Now depends on how much I change into this in a day, you know, depending on how irritated we get when we use it. You can change it like 3 but if you are changing like 3 times, it will be better to go for a bigger pack. And most times for someone, that's why I said it just depends. If you are someone that has heavy flow, I don't think this one will do you for the period your cycle will go. While it's more advisable to go for this, then have this one as a side jig beside it. You know, the first 3 days this one will serve for it, while this one will serve for the last few days when the flow won't be that heavy. Now let's have a test of how this thing absorbs flow. I can't be showing you blood flow yet, so I'm going to use this ink as the descriptions to see how well it absorbs on the pad. So let's give it a try. Okay, so are you see? So don't let me waste this thing. Things are expensive now. So you can tell that even with your heaviness or whatsoever, it's still gonna absorb it. And you know, for those that use this pad though, I can't tell for cup and the rest. I've not tried it. I'm just talking based on the one I have here. And you know, the side wings, they are not that. They're just there to hold the panty lines very well for you not to drip, you know. So this is it, how it absorbs. And you know, all these things, they don't have to stay long underneath. You get the drill. So that's about this video. I hope you can also try it out and see how it goes. It's no, all this explanation is just depending on my own personal opinion about it. It's not like I'm advertising for anybody. I'm just telling you based on what I feel about it. So thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you some of the time. I remain yours truly, Bukola Osasi. Bye.